In this video, I'm going to show you how to get the right size template for your book cover. There's a few ways to do it, so I'm going to show you the ways on how to get it so that you can have the right sizing for your book covers. This is something that I've struggled with when starting to write my books, not understanding that there's a book or a book cover size that you need to use to make sure that everything is in frame. So one way that you can find the correct dimensions is going to Amazon KDP. I went into community, and through community, when it gets there, go to community, then go to KDP University, and go down to tools and resources. And let's see here. Oh, there's a royalty cost calculator too. I'll do that after. So covering resources, then you go file setup calculator. So go here. Oh, not that one. There's one that's actually on my, oh, here we go. Template generator. So once you're here, you select the binding type. So if it's paperback or hardcover. So we're going to do paperback today. Hardcover would be pretty much the same process. Your interior, you choose what you're going to do. Mine's going to be black and white. Did I have yellow? No, black and white. Paper type is going to be, I think, white paper. Or is it cream? No, I don't remember. Let's go cream. Yeah, so cream paper. Left to right for turn page direction. We're going to use inches. And we're going to do 6 by 9. 6 by 9. For this, I'm going to do 122 pages because that's the size of my book. Usually standard is 120 pages. Let's see, so we calculate the dimensions and boom, there we go. So it literally gives you everything that you need to know in terms of your book cover size. So the front cover, safe area, the bleed. So bleed has to do with if it goes outside of the sheet, and no bleed is when it's within the sheet. So just keep that in mind. So template is good, so we're going to download that. So I'm going to save that there. Okay, so we got the image that we need. So if you look here, this is what it looks like. It literally tells you everything that you need to know. Solid black line, trim level. This is where your book will cut off to produce the final trim size. So the blue dash line, that's your spine. The white area is where you're going to put your text, your logo, essential images in this area. Red is the bleed, so your background artwork must fill this area. Do not place logos or text or essential images in this red area. And then remove this from the final artwork. Your barcode will go here. So it's just giving you a standard outline of what the size your book cover should be, and also with the spine. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go, oh, so that's one way of doing it. The other way is you can go to Bookowl or Bookowl, however you pronounce that. So let's go to Bookowl. Here they have the same thing. So if you click KDP cover template, you can click here. This is also free as well. Here you select whether it's paperback or hardcover. You can select both, save you some time. Not a bad feature. So here the book is 6 by 9, page count 122. This is just for that particular book, but usually 120. You're gonna go cream. I don't know why paper type even matters if this is just the template for the book cover. If you have an ISBN, you can throw that in there. Let's see. In the format you just leave, it gives you PNG and ping. These I don't know about, so I don't touch it. You put your email address in. And you consent to the email. Then here it's asking if you want to donate money. So no, maybe next time. Click that. And yeah, there you go. So now it sends it to your email. Alright, so as you can see here, the email came in from Steve. So they give you two attachments. You can use the PNG or the PDF file, whichever, doesn't matter. So once you do get that, you go over to Canva and you create a design. You can put the size in if you want, or you can type 6x9. No, that won't work. Let's go to custom and make sure this is inches and not pixels. So inches, 6x9. Create cover design. Okay, so that popped up. So now what you want to do is you want to upload. So the dimensions we have to change. So the overall dimensions will be 12.555 by 9.25. So let's go to resize and change that now. So the reason why it's saying it needs to be longer is because we're doing the front and the back, right? So it has to be on one sheet. So you have to account for the second side plus the first side. So that's why it's doing 12.555. And then the height just a bit, that's for the bleed. So now we say resize and copy. And there we go. You see how it got a bit bigger? So now we put this image here. We stretch it out. And there we go. So now what we do is we just take our book cover. I need to go to my edit projects. Go on here. Yep. So I hit this there, and there we go. Oh, let me show you how it looks. Sorry, guys. So if I hit this here, so this is a cover I made for the hardcover, and I need to transfer it over to paperback. I'll show you how it looks like. Okay, so you have this here, right? So now I'll go look for, so that's elements. Let's call it journal. I don't like these. Let's just use a background. Make your life easier. Okay, so let's take this background here. I'm gonna slap this on this picture here. Where did it go? Okay, so this is at the top and then my background's at the back. So what you would do is you come here, go to transparency, and there. Now you can see your background plus the trim borders and everything, or the template. So now let's give it a name, or let's get a box to highlight the name. And let's go to not text. Why am I missing stuff? What's going on here? Or elements, there we go. Let's go box. Take this box here, shrink that down a bit. One thing to let you guys know, when you're trying to center it, you kind of have to eyeball it a bit because it's a bigger page. If you did use let Canva center it, it will just put it right in the middle here. So you have to just kind of just shift over to make sure it looks centered. Yeah, that kind of looks centered. Let's grab some text. So I'm gonna say tax. Journal. Yeah, I know it's kind of annoying. So there. Now you have journal there. Copy, paste. So another journal, so if you want to write it in the spine, you can. So you take it like that, rotate it so it's 90 degrees, and then you just shrink the text size. So let's do 18. 18 looks right. Throw that in there. Make this up a little bit. So it looks like it's cutting off a bit, so we'll make it a bit smaller. So you gotta have like Jedi hands for this. Make sure that's in the middle. Okay. It's still cutting off. So I'll make it smaller. Okay, there. So now it's where we need it. It's smaller. So it's where we need it. So what you would do is you'll take the picture and just hit delete. And there's what your book cover will look like once you get it printed. So you just go up to share, go to download, save it as a PNG file, and then hit download, and then you're good to go. And that's pretty much the steps to creating the proper size book cover for Amazon KDP. I do find that if you do use that template for Amazon KDP, if you do go to another website, chances are the sizing might be a bit different. For example, I tried lulu.com with this template, and the end result was the book I had, it had a white border around it, and it didn't capture everything that it needed to for the book that I designed. So I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to like and subscribe. If there's anything else that you want to learn when it comes to publishing a book, leave me a comment below and I will get working on that video next for you. And if you're trying to learn how to make money with no money, I linked another video up above for you to watch next on how to make money with no money. Also, don't forget to watch my series on me going from 0 to 10,000 Amazon KDP Advertising Challenge.